Hey, Andy, Mike Tomlin said this week that Travis doesn't get enough credit for his unselfishness. I know a play like P. Ryan's maybe down the sideline, he helps free up. I guess, what do you think about the role that Travis has played this year and maybe some of the unselfish things that he does?
Yeah, no, he does a great job with all that. Good team leader. That's why he's been voted a captain the last every years during the playoffs. So Mike's right on that. He'll sacrifice for the cause, as I'd say. And I'm not telling you he doesn't like to play and catch and do all that stuff. He loves that. But at the same time, he's willing to help out everywhere.
Okay, thanks, Coach.
Okay, good.
Fire away.
Patrick, how do you feel now after coming through physically? You felt pretty good after the game, but how's it now?
Yeah, no, I feel good. I mean, obviously, we haven't done a ton as far as getting out there on the practice field. We've done some walkthrough, actually 2 walkthroughs now, and I feel like I can move around and do what I need to do. And now we'll get to a little bit faster paced practice and see where I'm truly at. But I thought all in all, I came out pretty well.
Do you feel like you'll be in a better place for this game than maybe you were for the Houston game, or is this just something you're going to deal with until the season's over?
I think I'll be in a better place ankle-wise. I mean, obviously the body's going to be sore just with the short week and everything like that. But I think the ankle should be in a better place. I mean, obviously we'll see at practice today. But as far as how I felt after this game compared to the one before, I'm definitely in a lot better place.
Patrick, over the years, just the preparation for these short turnaround games, how's this been for you and just getting everybody in tune? Do you do a little pre-preparation even before the previous game against Houston, like Gainey was coming over here to the facility right after? You know, how do you guys prepare for that?
No, I didn't do any of the preparation before. You have to focus on those teams that you're playing. I mean, Houston's a great football team, and we needed all hands on deck for that. But right after I left the building, I was already getting pictures and videos sent to me from the coaches, and I got to open some presents with my family. And then right when they went home, I was already on to Pittsburgh, and this is a great defense. And so for us, we're going to have to play our best football to beat this team, and it's going to take everybody's best. So I'll try to get as much information as I can in before we get on that plane.
You already handled Christmas early with the shopping and the presents and everything.
Yeah, Santa hasn't came yet, but as far as my family, we traded gifts, and my kids. Brittany's a champ because I'm not there to help build the toys all my family got, and the kids have opened up every single one of them.
How do players handle that? Because you've done it now a few times with playing on Christmas Day. I mean, how do you get in the mental mindset of, not being there with family on an exciting day and knowing that in this case you got to go on the road on Christmas Day?
I think with just being the short week and how this has kind of worked out, you don't even realize how close you are to Christmas, other than when you go home and there's presents under the tree. So I think we're really just all hands on deck, super focused on Pittsburgh and understanding how great of a challenge it's going to be, and then get on the flight and fly in there so I feel like a regular game. And hopefully we go out there and get a win, and you can come home, have a few extra days to celebrate Christmas with the family, if that's going home or in Kansas City.
Patrick, Coach Nagy has kind of said that Xavier Worthy is really hitting his stride. What does it mean from a quarterback's perspective when you get that while getting Hollywood Brown back at the same time?
Yeah, I think you're starting to see kind of what this offense was meant to be. Obviously, we don't have Rasheed out there, but having some other guys we've added to try to fill that role as best as we can. You can see where we thought we were going to be at the beginning of the year, and obviously we have to ramp it up fast against some really good teams. But I thought it was a great start having Hollywood out there for a limited number of snaps and him making an impact on the game, and Xavier and everybody. And so that was a good defense we went up against. It'll be another challenge this week. Can we build on that and build some momentum into the playoffs?
Was there a particular excitement to play on Christmas Day to find out that you guys were playing on Christmas Day this year?
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely exciting until I realized it was on Wednesday. But no, I mean, I think it is really cool playing the first Netflix game, playing on Christmas Day in front of the whole nation. I mean, it's an honor, and so we'll go out there trying to do what we can to not have the same experience we had last Christmas. But like I said, it's a great football team, and it'll be a great challenge for us.
Did last year factor into the excitement of getting another chance to play on Christmas?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that was not just a loss. That was a pretty embarrassing loss, and everybody was watching because it's Christmas Day, and so obviously it sparked us to win the Super Bowl, so it ended up working out. But you want to make sure that you go out there and put up a better performance for everybody to see.
Patrick, you guys lock up the 1 seed. You guys talk about that all, knowing now that it can happen on Wednesday?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you talk about it, but everybody knows. I mean, it's you want to get that 1 seed to get that bye. so that you're basically winning a playoff game by getting the 1 seed. And so you get that, and you'll have home field advantage as well at Arrowhead, which we feel like is a huge advantage for us. And you can't put all your attention to it. All you can do is go out there and play football and know that we're going to play a great football team, and it's going to take our best football to win.
We're going to go last to Blair and Todd.
Patrick, it's only your second regular season trip to Pittsburgh. I want to know what you remember about your first one.
I mean, it's a great environment. I think that's the best thing about it. It's one of those true football stadiums, just kind of like Arrowhead, where you know the history of everybody that's played in this stadium and the history of this franchise, and it's pretty cool. It's right on the river, everything like that, and so it's gonna be rowdy. The fans will be out there. It'll be a great challenge for us, and it's gonna feel as much like playoff football as you can possibly get.
Patrick, Joe's played left tackle a couple of times now. Look, is he getting more comfortable there? What do you think of that? And then when you went back and watched, when you won, you got forced to jump in at right tackle. How did he do?
I thought the whole offensive line did a great job, and that's a really good defense, a really good pass rush especially. And I thought Joe did a great job. I mean, it's remarkable what he can do at every single position on the offensive line, and he doesn't like have a huge personality outside of the building. He does in the building, but outside of the building, and so people don't really recognize how special a football player he is. And he did it in New England, and he's done it here for a lot of Super Bowl football teams. And it truly is a credit to him and the work ethic he puts in every single day. And I hope he starts getting the recognition, other than the All-Pros here, he gets recognition outside of that that he truly deserves.
You guys don't do a lot of talking. There was some talking out of Houston last week. Did you feel that your offensive line was ready for that challenge, just with more than just the tape, but the words and stuff like that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't. There was nothing said inside the building, but I'm sure those guys saw it, and they're competitors just like I am, and so they wanted to prove that who they were and who they can be, and I thought they did a great job of that, and hopefully we can build on that throughout these last few games and into the playoffs. And it all starts up there. If our offensive line is rolling, we're rolling, and that'll be the difference on us if we want to win that Super Bowl.
All right, so the guys that won't practice today are Connor, Humphreys, and Chris Jones. I'll make an improvement, but again, quick turnaround here, so we'll just keep evaluating them throughout here. Look forward to the challenge of playing Pittsburgh, good football team. Mike does a heck of a job there with his group, and he's got good coaches, good coordinators, and good players. So that's why they're doing well this year. And so again, our guys have had a good day yesterday, and we'll finish it up today with the second practice. So with that, time's yours.
Andy, you're used to these short turnarounds, but what was unique about the Saturday turnaround and going back and immediately studying film for Pittsburgh to get these guys ready for a short turnaround?
Yeah, I mean, that's part of what you've got to do. The coaches did a good job of spending some time before our game on Saturday looking at them. So we had a little bit of a jump start, but we did come back here and take a peek at them. So.
What are some characteristics of Mike Tomlin's teams? You guys don't play him all the time, but you've seen enough of him.
Yeah, I used to play him every year at least when I was in Philadelphia. His teams are tough. They're well coached, and they're going to play hard every snap. They're going to give you an honest down every snap. So you got to come in ready to go.
Andy, when you say you took a peek at him, did you come right here after the game
I did.
Saturday?
Yeah, I did. Yep.
Stayed a good while, I take it?
I've stayed a while.
Andy, how did Pat come through the game, ankle-wise?
Yeah, he did good. Yeah, it's sore, but he did well. Pretty tough kid, man. That was an amazing thing he did. So.
Do you expect the starting lineup for the offensive line to remain the way it's been over the last 2 weeks?
Yeah, I'm gonna just see how we finish up today, and then Nate just take it day by day here. We've got a couple days, and we'll see how it all rolls.
And it's the third straight team that you faced that puts a lot of pressure on the quarterback statistically. How do you think they held up against Houston? What's just the difficulty of this specific defensive line this week?
Yeah, well, I'd tell you, similar as the other groups. I mean, they do a nice job of rushing the passer, all of them. So it's not just the outside guys; it's those inside guys too. And So the offensive line's got another big challenge. I thought they fared up pretty good last week. Did a nice job for the most part. So have to do it again. But that's all part of this. They know that. They take that responsibility seriously and prepare themselves the right way.
How did you feel that Hollywood Brown did in your second look?
Hey, I thought he did a pretty good job. He didn't have a ton of snaps. We'll keep increasing that as we go. But I thought for the snaps he had, I thought he played pretty good football. Most of all, he got to take a hit. That's always when you have that upper body injury, just getting that first hit is a big thing.
Hey, Andy, Mike Tomlin said this week that Travis doesn't get enough credit for his unselfishness. I know a play like P. Ryan's maybe down the sideline, he helps free up. I guess what do you think about the role that Travis has played this year and maybe some of the unselfish things that he does?
Yeah, no, he does a great job with all that. Good team leader. That's why he's been voted a captain the last every years during the playoffs. So Mike's right on that. He'll sacrifice for the cause, as they'd say. And I'm not telling you he doesn't like to play and catch and do all that stuff. He loves that. But at the same time, he's willing to help out everywhere.
Okay, thanks, Coach.
Okay, good.
Fire away.